Hey guys, it's Jan again and welcome back to another quick training session today. And if this is your first time watching this training session, just to give you a bit of an idea on what we do is every week I'll do a 15-minute training, usually on Clubhouse, and then I'll do another recording on a particular subject. And today guys, we're going to talk about how to handle depression and anxiety and the things that I've done in the past and what I'm currently doing to ensure that I can limit my stress levels so I can be more effective, more better to my local community. So guys, if you don't know me, my name is Johan Pasala. I am from Melbourne. And as a job, guys, I do a couple of things. So number one, I am a state manager for a leading logistics company. And also on top of that too, I do a lot of private coaching with individuals. Now guys, if this is the first time you're watching this online, if you can like, subscribe, and share this content with some family and friends, I'd be truly, truly appreciative. So a lot of questions I've been getting in the last few weeks via text, WhatsApp, email, and messages through various social media platforms is people are saying, how do you handle stress and how do you also become a lot more productive when you're stressing out? And what are the things you're doing in terms of eating, exercising? And I like to keep things simple. So number one is if you're experiencing any depression or anxiety, the first thing you should actually do, guys, is reach out to your local GP or doctor and get some professional help. Because depending on your circumstance, you might need some further professional help. But the one thing that I've learned is if you're feeling very anxious, it's usually a determining factor that you're concentrating too much on the future, like you're worried about the future. And then also in return, if you're experiencing depression, you're usually stuck in the past as well. So what you want to do is be more present. And something I've learned is the word present means a gift, right? So every day is literally a gift. So what are the 5 things that I've personally doing in my life to ensure that I can limit the amount of anxiety or depression that comes into my life? So number one, very, very simple, is I don't watch a lot of news. I like to keep myself entertained with positive things such as business journals, looking at awesome podcasts on YouTube like myself, and also hanging around with really cool people as well. So that's the first thing as well. Because I think what happens is a lot of people get caught up on the social media trap. They're becoming so addicted to their phones and all that kind of stuff as well. And they get stuck in this loop and they're comparing their lives to a person's little reel and they're not seeing the whole picture. So I think that's very, very important that you get less time on social media and more time, just like doing some proper research and things like that too. The second thing that really helps me out, guys, is, on the weekends or even after work is spending time with nature. So what does that mean? I usually go to, walking trail parks to the beach. I walk around in the sand without my shoes. And I know that sounds very simple, but being present is so important, guys. So I'll be recommending that as well. The third thing you want to do, guys, and this is one of the most important things you need to do in order to escape depression and anxiety, is to exercise every day without a fail. I train 7 days a week. To give an example, on Friday and Saturday, I had a massive event with work. I had a couple of drinks, which is all cool. But still, when I got home, I still did some light exercising. You need to spend at least half an hour to an hour a day working on your body. You only get one body, guys. So you've got to spend a lot of time. And if you're saying to me, hey, Johan, I don't have a lot of time, all this kind of stuff. Well, you're basically being lazy, you're making excuses, and you need to get off your butt. And what you need to do, guys, is literally wake up that half an hour early and do some exercising. Now, you don't need to be jacked up with big arms and all that kind of stuff. All I'm suggesting is to do some light weights, do a walk or a run every day. That's all you got to do. Keep it simple and do it 7 days a week. And what you get out of that is a couple of things. Number one, it provides you with discipline. And discipline is the ultimate way to freedom. A lot of people think that discipline doesn't provide freedom. When you have structure, rules, goals, and boundaries set in your life, you're going to be very disciplined. And the reward out of that is being healthy, being fit, being happy, being wealthy. All these things go around being, disciplined. And when you're disciplined as well, your mindset starts to change, that you start to make better decisions, not on just an emotional level, but on a logical level. And I'll give you an example. when I'm going through a very emotional, stressful period of my life, I tend to not make any big decisions at all. And I only make big decisions when I'm logically clear and fine and my mind is mentally, got a lot of clarity. I think that's so important, guys, as well. The other thing you want to do, guys, is if you're experiencing anxiety or depression, is to simply eat better. A lot of people eat crap. Unfortunately, they eat a lot of processed foods, soft drinks, and all this kind of stuff as well. I highly recommend that you literally review your diet, get a nutritionist and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes myself, guys, like on Saturday, I had a very, very unhealthy eating day, and these things are going to happen once in a while, but you want to do your best to eat healthy so you can look good, feel good, and all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm 38 years old and I physically feel and look better than when I did when I was 25 or 26. So I'm looking forward to turning 40, 45 and 50 because I know that my body's going to keep evolving and changing in a positive way. And so don't get caught up on that narrative or negative mindset that your body deteriorates and all that kind of stuff at age. The last thing you want to do, guys, is to surround yourself with good, positive people. Something that I'm working on is I don't really talk to family or associate with family members who are very negative, unwilling to grow and learn. I tend to surround myself with cool, positive people. And you might be saying, hey, Johan, how do I connect with good, positive people? So we live in a world with technology. Something you can do and something that works for me really well is I jump on LinkedIn and I start to connect with cool, positive people who do positive posts, all that kind of stuff as well. The other thing you want to do, guys, is maybe get counseling or psychological help by seeing a psychologist. There's nothing bad about it, and I recommend it. In fact, usually once every 3 to 4 months, I will catch up with my local counsellor and I get some help from her and I ask her some questions that I'm going through life, and this helps me with growth as well. And just before we close off, guys, I think one of the best things you can do to help yourself with depression or anxiety, and please, please, please really listen to this, is to have projects on the go, on the side from your work that keeps you motivated and driven. So something I like to do on my weekends and all that kind of stuff is look at property and all that kind of stuff. And I love buying property, and I've just purchased one a couple of weeks ago. But the thing is when you start looking for ultimate business projects and plans, you're basically telling your mind that you have hope for your future. And when you do that, your mindset starts to change and it builds up things like dopamines and all that kind of stuff as well. But before we close off, guys, again, thank you very much for this quick training session. And another thing I'd love you guys to do is to drink more water and cut the caffeine and soft drinks out of your life. And I hope this training session has been of value of you as well. So if you can like, subscribe, and share that content with some family and friends, I'll be truly appreciative. And guys, we're going to be launching a new YouTube banner and a couple of other little products in the next few weeks as well. So guys, I wish you nothing but the best and have an amazing day. Clocking off. Bye.